Hi guys, welcome to a new video of the programming lab. Muhammad Hussein. As I promised you last time in our last video about machine learning, I'm gonna make a video about Pictoblox to explain how it works. Well, here's the video I promised. So, first of all, to understand what's Pictoblox, you have to know why do we use Pictoblox? Why don't we use Scratch? Well, Pictoblox has a little bit of an advantage when it comes to AI. It has something called extensions. As we learned in the last session that we can use the MLS extension to make a teachable machine model called Pictoblox. This time we're not gonna go to AI still, we're gonna start from the complete basics. So we're gonna start with the events. So there is when green flag click, when any button click, when the sprite clicked, when backdrop switches to, when loudness, when I receive, broadcast, and wait. So here, when green flag click, of course we still didn't take this, but we have to use them to get the basic knowledge, even though we still didn't take them. So you can use the move 10 space for any button you would like to choose and try also. Next time we're gonna be talking about the motions, but this time it's only when green, when the events. So put when green flag clicked. Basically, the green flag is this. An event is when you make an action that triggers other action. So here the action is to press on the green flag, which makes it go 10 steps. Of course, you can add however much you want. Want a million one? It's not gonna tell you no. So when any button clicked, here it's a space. If you press on it, you can change it. You can make it any button. So when I press, for example, now I press the space button. Well, it's any button, right arrow button. Any button will work, but it's gonna only move straight. Like if you press on the left arrow, it's not gonna go left. Because this needs some more complicated things that we are going to learn on later on in the series. So I'm gonna turn this guy here. Then we have when the sprite click, which you might see is not really useful with using the move 10 steps command, but it is useful if you're making a calculator. Example, I made a calculator a while ago and I made the buttons. Like imagine this is a button. Pressed on it, it's addition button. It's gonna trigger action. She's a good use for it, but we're gonna go on to it later on when we finish all this. Is gonna be our end project. So when the sprite clicked, simple. When backdrop switches to backdrop one. What is a backdrop? Backdrop is basically the stage or what you call a background, but this is not a term we use in programming. We use stage or backdrop. Gonna go to stage. Of course, you can program it to change that white thing to anything. Gonna go to backdrops. This is backdrop one. We can, for example, take not picture. I'm going to take a picture. You can make a sprite. So I'm gonna choose anything you want. So it shows us a basketball court. So yeah, I'm gonna use it. Gonna do when green flag clicked. It's gonna switch. There's something we're gonna take later, but I'm gonna switch to not basketball 2. Backdrop 1. So I'm gonna go back to Toby. When the backdrop, which is the stage, turns into backdrop 1, which is the white one, then I move 10 steps. And that's gonna happen when I press the green flags. So here. It moved, but 10 steps is not a lot. So I'm gonna make it 100. Here. It's already the same one, so you're not gonna notice. You have to change the backdrop. So we finished when backdrop switches. Now we have when loudness is lower than whatever or more than whatever you want. So when loudness, come back here. Be 0 until now, until we explain. You come back. Okay. So loudness, when loudness is, so example, if my loudness, or it doesn't have to be loudness, if you make a timer, which is gonna be learning about later, slower, smaller than 10, bigger than, it's gonna make something. So I'm gonna make it 10. So as I'm talking now, it's acting, of course, my microphone. As I'm talking, the sprite is gonna move. As you can see here, if I say hi, it moved. So simple, pretty simple. Now we go to the broadcast series, which is 3 blocks. So first you have when you receive a broadcast, which is the thing. You can also make using an event. This is an indirect. It has to be connected to another event or another block for it to work. So it's not a complete event by itself. I'm gonna go to backdrop, which is the other character we have, the only one. Go on green flag, click. You can go here and broadcast message 1. And if you want broadcast message 1 and wait, I'm gonna tell you how we use this later on. بعد الطابي when I receive message 1. So what is a broadcast first? And here we have message 1. Broadcast is when a certain sprite or a backdrop sends a message to all the sprites. Now I understand? Okay, so here, try it. When I receive. So we are done for today. It's simple. Also really simple. And I'm gonna see you next time. And thank you for watching the Programming Lab. Please support Palestine.
يفطر في القدس عاصمة فلسطين يكتبها